Is there more to entertainment than 500-channel TV and zillion-dollar movies? Turning the sound up and your mind off? Is there still a place where fun involves thinking, imagining, doing? Some of us think so, and we find it in a game. Magic the Gathering. All you need to play is a brain, a deck, and a friend.
Hey everybody, it's Deluxe, it's Shirazamon, it's Little Fight, and it's Paper Pauper. Yay, I'm finally awake for this, and we're glad you're here. So this deck's been seen a lot of versions of this. I know Alex Ullman just posted one that I just saw like 5 minutes ago. This is very different. Taking our Blue Blitz shell, which is a big fan favorite, and we're adding Quandrix-Blitz into it, so we got a little new variety, and by doing so, we gave it a new moniker, Quandrix-Blitz, which sounds pretty cool. And the quote, too, the first step towards transcending physical limitations is discarding assumptions about what is possible. Dun, dun, dun. All right, wait, Deluxe is playing a non-black deck? Oh, all the time. Yeah, blues, well, actually, this is one of our favorites. All right, so we've got 18 lands, and after that, we're off to the color land. We've got mutagenic growth and Quandrix, but we don't need green for that. 4 vapor snags and 4 snaps get everything out of our way, in theory. Preordain lets us not get flooded or screwed early. Piracy Charm's kind of a catch-all in this deck. Every creature has evasion except for our Pledge Mage, which is going to be interesting. I've only played like a few sample hands with this. I know the theory is strong, so but this might act as kind of a magnet, like a standard bearer in blue, and so I think it might come through pretty cool. So Civic Tape, Octopus Jars. Forgot to read the name there, and I don't see any chat on screen. Oh, weird. Anybody else having that problem? All right, so yeah, our creature list, we've got 4 Delvers, and we've got Sky Theater Strix, Elusive Spellfist, the Infiltrator Elcor, one of my very favorite creatures in blue. I think it's very underplayed, and a little fragile though, and the Quandrix Pledge Mage, which can get out of hand quick. Spell package wise, we've got Dispel to keep things comfy. Like I said, the Piracy Charm gives our Pledge Mage evasion if we need it, because most people are playing islands and such. But every other thing has evasion. I mean, can't be blocked, need flying, and then Gigantor, boom, pow, and then we hopefully get stuff out of the way with this and this and this. This kind of strategy is always weak to elves and such, so we're forced to play 4 fadeaways just as a... You just got to have it. For PauperRBust, kind of a no-brainer. It actually brings the price of the deck to about $22, I think, online. And without these, it's like $10. So if you're looking to get in a, like aggressive decks and such, this is a pretty good place to start if you minus the Hydroblast. 1 Echoing Truth, 2 Auraflux for, hexproof and such, and 2 Stormbound Geist because it's Magic Online and Mono Blue tends to be in a lot of places. Apologies for scraping my lips. We were just got back from camping and I just got like chapstick on the brain. It was very windy. And 2 counter spells to mop stuff up against very slow decks that can handle a lot of our threats, and we know we're going to get to the mid or late game. So anyway, that's my big exhale there. So doop. All right, everybody's here. Cool. All right, so yeah, hopefully we can get this lady like to a 9/9 or bigger and see how fun we can make things go. We've got a new secret layer, a little promo thing coming up and such, so we'll do this. I think we're going to get bouncy screen, but it'll only be this once. Boink, there we are, and there it is. So yeah, man, we went camping at Morro Bay, and oh my goodness, if you look at my shirt, went to Solvang, California, one of my very favorite places ever. It's like a Bavarian, it's like Innistrad with the lights on. It's so cool. All right, let's close this out. We've got a good hand. We've got 3 critters. We've got 2 lands. That's why I like to run 18 lands in this. I just think it's essential. Keep. Second you go to 17, you're kind of losing that early tempo, and it's just, I don't know. I just enjoy it. Oop, this will be a race, depending if they can hit their white or not. We're not going to be able to do too much outside of like a curfew trick, which we don't have access to, but maybe they'll want to trade here. Yeah, mutagenic's a nice little secret. If they come at us with a 2/2 first strike, we'll be able to block and kill it. All right. Innistrad with the lights on. That's right. Quote me on that. Oh no, they hit their mana. This is terrible. Ooh, I'd rather keep that as a combat trick. They've already got 2 out, so I'm not trading 2 life. I'd rather just take 1 and keep the lights on. Seems to be the theme, right? Yes, we'll show this. Our insect man flips. We're just going to keep investing in the board. I'm going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this, and hopefully Armadillo Cloak doesn't show up, because it's really going to put a crimp on our style until our sideboard shows up, because Auraflux is about the only thing. So now streaming in 4K. Yeah, if you haven't been to Solvang, California, or if you're ever visit California and you're like me, I think it's right up there with like Disneyland as far as things you just got to do. It's crazy. So finally, Hexproof is having one of the kind of our clunky draws that happens when you play it. But yeah, the whole town's, it's about a 10 block quarter that's just so like straight out of Nim Chimpskey's universe. Just every other thing, just Bavarian themed. It's really cool. Really enjoyed it. All right, let's go find a land, hopefully. No lands. Okay, I'm going to throw both of these on the bottom. We have plenty of creatures for this matchup. Well, this is getting kind of weird. Might as well do it again. Let's see if we can find a land. All right, we'll throw this one on the bottom, this one on the top. We'll do this, and we'll go do it again, because we can't really use our Vapor Snag, so... Hey, there's our lady. We've got enough land now. We'll throw this on the bottom, this on the top. Do we even want that now? It's a little late in the game for that. We'll do it just because that's kind of the theme of the show, right? And we'll attack. Hiya! Let's go like this. And I guess I'll do this now. Boop. Come on over for 10 in the air. Booyah! I am from the Netherlands. Go back far enough. I am too. Damn it. No. All right. They got to reach ya. They got to reach the teach. Now our Spell Fist is about the only thing coming through here. So it looks like we are going to force a trade if he wants to do the old Glade Cover Scout block. But you don't see Frog Tongue anymore. But we did do a commercial on it. Frog Tongue Body Spray with scents like Mystic Remora and Forbidden Alchemy. Woo! Well, our lady didn't even show up. I'm just assuming it's a she. Does the artwork suggest that? Yeah, kinda. All right. So what are we going to do? We're going to bring in Auraflux, and hopefully that will be enough. It probably won't be. Our stuff's not going to be messed with very much. Obviously, Dispel's going to go. That's going to open up a few spots. I'm going to bring in Echoing Truth because we can bounce enchantments. We can't really do much with Vapor Snag. Probably going to get rid of all of those. Man, oh man. We'll bring in the counter spells. And, oh boy, maybe 2 Geists. I don't know. Maybe 2 Fade. No, that doesn't work either. Yeah, and kind of a... this is when you think Disrupt might be better, because you could just do it to yourself, draw a card, and then not pay the 1. Or pay the 1 and get a 2 for 1 there. I guess we just go with the 2. You know what? I'll leave in 2 Dispels. I can counter my own stuff, which is kind of bad, but, you know, maybe they have a fling strategy going into game 2 and such, so we shall see. All right. So, yeah, other than Nim Chimpskey would probably not enjoy Solvang because it would just feel like home, but it's just so well done. However, the food leaves a little to be desired. We found 2 really good places. One of them's a brewery if you stay to the north end of the town, but oh my gosh, the food sometimes can get a little, it looks great. And then we went to this place they sold fudge, and it was like, I could make fudge better than them, and I've never made fudge before. It was like they added sugar, then they added more, and then they took a vacation, came back and added 3 times more sugar. I mean, I spit it out. It was just so crazy. No, we don't want to keep this. Jeez. So you're telling a story and getting lost. All right, we'll keep this. And we'll find lands eventually. Done. Another reason we like to do a roll like this. We don't really have any options of getting rid of hexproof dudes other than trading with a Delver early here. Let's find a mutagenic. Nope. All right. There's another land. We're good on lands for the rest of the game. Yeah. Yeah, very cool little town. It's really just real tranquil. Like I said, in Estrade with the lights on. And it was kind of cloudy too, so that felt really cool. All right. We need to get a echoing truth or something going on here. I wish I had double mutagenic for the big old aha moment, but as long as they're not gaining life, we can outrace them usually. It's a thing, says Octopus Jars. I've always interested in learning more about German dialects, but naturally, oh, you know, my wife just started taking German just because. She's kind of weird that way. She, all right, well, I'll reveal it. That's about all it's going to do. She's weird. She just likes learning languages. I don't get it. All right, I'm going to suspend this. We'll just have the little standoff here, and I won't come over, and they won't either, hopefully. But no, she's just always had a thing for languages and just learning them on the side. I'm like so bad at that. All right, we're going to lose this game unless we draw Echoing Truth or one of our gigantic aura fluxes right now would really tie up their mana. But what I want right now is the other. We'll have this come out next turn, but we might not be alive next turn. We'll have to do exponential damage. Damage control. Here we go. Yeah, that can mop up some of the damage. We're just hoping that we draw the right goods. Oh, we got the deck list. I sent it to Shiraz and Little Fight if you guys wouldn't mind throwing that link up. As we are members of MTG Goldfish finally, so we can we have a civilized way of looking at our deck list. And oh boy, I think that's going to be game. We'll go down to 1 here and hope for the best. That cloak just keeps them out of range, so it's been pretty accelerated. I spoke no German when I got here. Oh, thank you for that, Sharazaman. Yeah. All right. Boy, by now somebody's got to have enough points to burn the white bordered card, you'd think, huh? All right, we'll cast this, and we'll make a good show of it, but unless we draw something really cool, we are dead as a doornail. All righty. Let's, I guess I could do that. Let's just see how hard we can hit. We'll throw this on here. This will boost this. I could counter it, but it'd be silly. So, you know, we could hit for 10, but we're going to game 3. Boop. Let's see. This is hexproof. W, L. Let's hope there's another W in our future. Yeah. Very cool. Oh, and I don't know if it's still on. If Little Fight's in the chat, there's a... What was it? There's something that we're going to be streaming later. Not magic related. At least I don't think so. Completely different. But it might be kind of cool. Be hanging out. I'm just keeping these in here to flip the Delver or for surprise stuff. But you know what we do this stage of the game? We do our superstitious shuffle. Try saying that 3 times fast. We go like this, and that also means we've never lost when we do this. Wink, wink. All right. Man, I got that coffee's giving me water nose. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just cool. The architecture and all that. Nothing really went too high. About 3 stories was about it. A lot of windmills and such. And the countryside around there was just gorgeous. It was like the whole landscape was manicured. And you look off in the hills and it didn't make sense. It was like, all right, yeah, we want to play first. Let's open up our yards. Another 3-land hand. We've got our kill spell and we've got early acceleration. We'll keep this. I feel like any card is better than Snap here, says Stoic Mug. Yeah, I guess you could argue we could block our dude and return it if they don't have trample, but they usually always have trample. Truth of the matter is, games 2 and 3, if we don't draw our kill card, we don't have much of a shot just because we don't want to overboard for one matchup. It's probably the only one where we just can't really bring out enough or bring in enough without. Now, if hexproof in your metagame and you like this deck, sure, bias the board a little bit, but outside of that. We have the Quandrix Pledge Mage as our multicolored card. And Island shows up. We won't reveal that, but we will do this. Boom, boom. All right, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's get the lady working. We'll say, well, if I do top, that doesn't make much sense, does it? But I do want to draw this. Dang it. All right. well, we won't be able to flip flux, preordained. Bleh. I just want to show that card off. It's kind of the reason we're playing this over blue blitz, but at least we got a blocker here. Don't have white mana. Don't have white mana. Come on. Just be stuck on like a frog tongue draw. There it is. Quandrix-Blitz. That's the one. Woo! I could just drop out that Aura Flux and it would really slow up his mana, but it's not going to flip here. We'll say no, and hopefully no, and go like this. Alrighty, do we bring out the lady or do we do the thing? Let's do the thing. Yeah? No? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to drop this now. Boop. You might want to trade. Aura Flux. Talk about quantum realities. This fits right into this kind of theme here. There it is. Yeah, online board games. Deluxe and I'll probably be playing. 3 p.m. Yeah, it's going to... All right, we win this one. 3 p.m. Eastern. That might be pushing it for me, buddy. I'll try my best. Alrighty. So we win that one against Hexproof. Our little silver bullet showed up, which was going to cost him a bit too much tempo. And once the Delvers flipped, that was about a 3-turn swing about. So, all right, we're in the winner's column, ladies and germs. Woo! Yeah, yeah. So any idea what we're going to be playing, Little Fight? It'll be going on all night. Uh-oh. Well, I'll be getting a little more tipsy as the night goes on, so hopefully I don't embarrass myself. I got pretty good improv skills, depending on what the game is. I have no idea. All right, here we go. We got 3 mana, which is what I love. We've got a 1, 2, 3 freebie play. We will keep this. I just love these strategies. Whenever I play blue, my aggro side shows up, and I end up leaving the counters for another mage. I mean, we've got access to them, but this isn't a wait-and-see deck. It's a go-get-it. No problem. Yeah, realistically, it'd probably be more like 1 for me. As far as once I finish here, I do the upload and I babysit the upload, and then I make sure. Ooh, boy, glad preordained showed up bottom on this. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then I do the YouTube art for the little thing, and once it's all set, I'll be good. Oh, and if anybody could, if you find towards the end of the show, anybody, let me know of somebody streaming Magic, preferably Pauper, or even a big Magic channel or whatever. And we're going to try to raid today before live, so might as well try to dump our viewers on somebody and share the love, right? All right, here we go. Normally, I would probably want Infiltrator here, but I like casting Infiltrator against counter Magic moves, and I think Ninja's coming up. This is weird. Yeah, but now we've got the Plaidmage. We've got this. Let me just do this. I'm just going to suspend it now. Normally, I like to wait on that. I mean, I like to do it when you can just feel them like, oh, I'm going to counter whatever you do next. And it's like, oh yeah, suspend. Have fun. Wasting time, fool. Woo! Babysit the upload. Yeah, you know, make sure it's... I don't like to upload. Maybe 2 times in our history I accidentally hit go, and then it's all pixelated for like the first hour or 2. I like to make sure when I hit, you know, public video, it's like full res and looks awesome and sounds good. Yeah, I'm full of all kinds of crazy terms, aren't I? Alrighty, let's get a blocker out. Except that I have Dispel, but he's also got Sprite Math. So I think the right play here is to actually drop the Plaidmage, because we have 2 of them and it's going to ask for a hard counter. We shall see. Doop, boop, boom. Almost has a snake look to her, doesn't it? Interesting. All right. What do I got? The mountain or the swamp? It's the swamp. Alrighty. Yield through this turn. Now if we hit a land, we'll be able to either... Well, we'll be able to play a creature and hopefully have Dispel backup. Our opponent's not putting too much pressure on us. Make sure I say that right. And Infiltrator comes out. Quite a creature for 2-turn waiting and having haste. I just love it. Well, now. Let me do this just in case he has a hard counter and I can at least get out one of our other dudes. I got like an exclude here. What's going on? See, all the best creatures in Magic are bald. See what I'm getting at? Merfolk have scales. Snakes have scales. Therefore, Merfolk are snake. Cooper the Red with the circular logic of the day. I like it. Alrighty, there comes the darn little beast. Cool. Well, let's get some flying defense out then. Boop. Yeah. Sky Theater Strix. I actually have a card that I can sit inside of that is that, but I haven't used this one in a while, so. Alright, here we go. Coming over to make the game even. That Strix will probably be dead in about 30 seconds. Ooh. Well, they still take 4. It's okay. Or if somebody like Cooper the Red or somebody wants to start streaming about 20 minutes to the end of our show, I'll just dump all our viewers on you if you like. A lot of options. I mean, I just want to raid somebody, but I can't go looking without really, dumbing up the show. Alrighty. You think they got any more? I really want to see a land here. Yuck. I want to keep our stuff nice and even. Is there another sprite? Cool. Well, to attack or not to attack? I say we just wait a little bit. I get the double benefit. We'll sit back on our little dispel here and hope for the best. No. Let's click on these. This is Demir Delver, it looks like. Alright, double that. Okay, so our birdie's dead. Oh no, it's our Spellfist is dead. Okay. We're forcing them to use a lot of their fuel. Let's see if we can keep it up. Demir Faye. Alright, you gonna attack? You feeling brave? What's up? Sin City? How you attack? I haven't seen online in for ages. Alright, land. Alrighty, well I guess we'll do this. Same old, same old. I really want to protect the lady. Another hard counter. Okay. I will attack this time. Hoping for a double block. If not, we can kill the little lady. Stop any ninja action. At least efficient ninja action. And smash for 2. Not that much. But the tempo that the ninja might cause, if indeed they do have the ninja in hand, is worth it, I think. Problem, snuff out and cast downs in our opponent's arsenal. And so these pump effects are only good for aggro and not really saving them from a disfigure and such. So, Alright. They're stuck at 3 lands and so are we. Problem is, good news is, we like being stuck at 3 lands. They probably don't. Let me attack here. See what they got. I've already seen 2 hard counters. There's only 1 fey out, so I'm going to take my chances and bring out the lady. Hopefully she can get big. The Pledge Mage. Don't have another hard counter. Really? Wow. 3 in your opening 15. That's impressive. Okay. Divinity 2. All right. Here in Brazil, we have a lot of Pauper channels. Some comment in English too. Well, we're happy to dump them on any language out there as long as Pauper gets the priority. We'll go from there. Okay. But if you could, Little Fighter Shiraz, just have the name of the channel at the ready. And then that'll be one of my very last things. I'll just say bink, bink, raid, bonk, and do it. Not with those sound effects, though. Well, maybe I'll be doing them, but I won't be on mic. It'll be one of our... Probably playing the Zodiac for the creature staring right across from us, the Seer. That's, I think, our last thing that we're rolling out on. Stalvin says, any plans to play Pauper Commander? Perhaps another... paper showing with your son? Yeah, we do. Like I say, it's about 2 times a year we do that, and the YouTube count goes boom when we do that. I don't know what, for every person that wants to see it, there's a lot more that don't. But now we got a little bit better cameras thanks to a lot of our coffee supporters and stuff. And the problem is, you know, that's kind of a ad lib show, right? I'm used to doing this all the time, so I've got everything set down and do a science. But those other ones can get a little long in the tooth. Darn it, we just can't do much here. Let's rock like this. Pumpkin toast doobie, morning. How does the day find me? It finds me very happy I slept in a bed. We just got back from a couple night camping trip up in awesome Solvang, California, and Morro Bay area on the beach and stuff. And my wife is quite the YouTube engineer, I like to call her. She finds all these cool little crafts and things to do, and does neat things with them. And one of the cooler things she did is she found our make and model of our SUV and made like this, almost like a wooden bunk bed, just high enough that the drawers all fit in and do all these things underneath, and then it folds up and just looks like we're not camping at all. It's really amazing how much space saving there is, and we slept great, but nothing beats the real bed, right? So my back was a little sore the first night just because, what was that? It was plenty comfy, but, because the sleeping bag actually stopped me from sleeping the way I like to sleep. I kind of sprawl out my knees on one side, and it was a little too cold to unzip and do that, So my back's a little sore to answer your question, but other than that, all good. I think it's going to pay off to do this main phase here. This is the last time we want to see any of these going down. So let's try to snap here, which will trigger this. Does it work? All right, yeah, you got to be out of counterspells by now. I mean, technically they could have 1 more, but it's a pretty tall order, right? Here we go. Hey, propaganda. What do you think about the Sunken City in this deck? I don't like that card very much. Give it a try. I know it was kind of the flavor of the week about 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, with my land count, you could argue it might be kind of cool. Just don't really think it's needed. Quite the tie-up. Awesome when you see it real late, right? Well, I should say mid to late, but I want to be casting stuff and doing things. That is quite the commitment. Darn it. All right. The lady is dead. What is this new devilry? The zombie fish shows. Cool. Well, 1 more spell and I'll be able to march on over that Gurmag. Because with the mutagenic, it's an even trade right now. Yeah, I think they might be seeing that too. So let's see another snap here, deck, please. That'd be really nice. Or a vapor snag might be even better. Come on, bounce. Nope. All right, well, let's do this. At least we're out of Edict Room, but they might not even be running that. We can take the smash. I don't want to trade with a Gurmag. I want to get maximum value out of that. Boom, boom. Yeah, my brother is actually might be moving to Italy, which is another Pauper hotspot. So I actually might be able to go to PauperGeddon in the near, well, let's be honest, probably about 3 years from now. One of these decades, I'll show up with like I'll look like some old wizard with a cloak on and a cane. I'll be like, who's that old dude? It's like, that's old man Deluxe. He still plays. He must be 90 years old. And I'll have like a white bordered cigar and I'll just light it up. All right, we're at 8. Let's see what we can do. Now then, we have a good blocker. We can do things. Now, do we play defense, though, or do we go on offense? I don't want to walk right into a cast down. We can actually take a shot. I'm going to say a ninja flip here. Let me go like this. We could give something. You know what? Let's see if he wants to play with the bird. Attack! Call! I was thinking of playing Stompy today to show the new Bayou plant dog, but who hasn't seen that? And Stompy's nothing really too exciting. The list is pretty. James B has a really good list that I like, and not much else to say. Let's. Well, actually. Oh man, see, I'm playing so defensive here. I'm just like, I'm gonna trick the Delver, and I shouldn't be doing that. I could just have like gone for the win here. So there's punt number 1 on the day. I guess we'll just pump it up. Really don't want to see much. I wish I had a dispel so bad. I don't want to go all in here, but I can for the win. Missed the start of the show. Island walk. Well, they didn't block, so I'm just gonna smash block. There's 4. Do we go for it, guys? We have seen quite a bit of removal. I'm gonna go for it. Screw it. Bonk. Quandrix-Blitz is what I'm calling it. And oh, oh no, that's ugly. That's so ugly. Well, we'll get a 3-3 out of the deal. Gosh darn it. Actually, it's a 4-4. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, I should have made that. Who knows? Maybe they got a snuff out. Captain Vlad Tepes in the house as we lose easily, and we should. We're going to just roll over here. We'll go to game 2. I lost that one, not the deck. Darn it. Got to remember being more aggro. I was just seeing the Delver, I mean the Gurmag Angler, and I wasn't paying attention to the prize, right? We should not have lost that one. Okay. Stormbound Geist comes in. What do we take out? We like just about everything in the list. You know, Mutagenic's not that good against this list. We saw Snuff Out. Well, you know, you could argue they're playing the Suffocating Fumes, but I think I can lose one of these. And what else? Maybe a Spell Fist. I'll try that out. Yeah, I was looking at that too, little fight, which would have pumped up the bird. So, all right. No, like I said, I lost that one. Frustrating. Here we go. I'll open this up. We've got some bounce and some answers. We'll keep this. It's right on the edge. It's nice when Dispel's almost always good in this metagame. And our first opponent, Hexproof. But we did win that one. So yeah, today we've got the Antiques Roadshow little commercial. If you haven't seen that, the guy sells his... it's the super groomed guy, right, Shiraz? He's like... Must have spent 4 hours in the in the chair grooming his mustache and stuff. You've never seen a more well-groomed man. Then we have, oh yeah, Conan O'Brien from way back in like the late 90s. He had this ghost that would show up in the theater and sing really offensive songs. Every few months we play that one, so that's really good times. Hey, thank you for that, Shiraz. Yeah, it's nice to have that list at the ready, ain't it? Okay, I think I gotta save that snap for a Gurmag. Seems a little wasted on his Fairy Seer, but... Alrighty, they're gonna come down next turn. Yeah, baby. Woo! We're gonna do this. We'll do this. We got quite a bit of offense, but boy, that Suffocating Fumes is not looking good. This is a very... the Delver doesn't flip, and he waits around. He's going to get a 2-for-1 outside of a hard to spell answer, but maybe that's what they're looking at. Okay. Click lightly and carry a large Delver. Okay, let's see what we get. Be something good? No. Alrighty. Gigadrowse looks cool with Magecraft. Indeed. Always yield. We'll play it. That costs 5. You got a hard counter? They sure did last game. They seem to always have it. What do we see? 3 in the first 15 minutes, wasn't it? Or 15 cards. 15 minutes. That's a good call. Yeah, Gigadrowse might be a overlooked card. Always something I learned to use on Tribe, but I've got enough bounce. I think it's a... Alrighty. Well, let's get our dude through. Really going to regret that if, you know what, shows up. Suffocating Fumes, but countering that kind of suggests that they don't quite have that. I'm just going to get our creatures out now. Okay. They got another snuff out. They might. Yeah, speaking of Jace, I got him right over my shoulder. All right. Why take 3 when you can take 4? Come on, Delver, flip. Alrighty, we got plenty of land. Let's see what we're gonna get. Delver of Secrets. No. Okay. Let's play this. And yet we got another one, folks. Woo! Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll just do this. No, there's a sprite in our future. Ew. So that's getting killed, and that's doing that. Well, that sucks. Let's try and return this. See above? Oh yeah, I've been watching. All good. Okay. We don't get that, but we do get a double Delver. Opponent's kind of going all out here. Good news is we might get a double flip. And we back it up with a mutagenic. That might be pretty cool. They seem to be really worried about these infiltrators. So, all right. Yeah, especially with 18 lands, Giga Draw is probably a wee bit of a miss on my part. Maybe if I wasn't camping, I would have looked into it a little bit deeper. Quandrix-Blitz Mage, no. And no. Tempted to just run at this dude. No. I think I'm going to run at him with 2. I mean, at least one of the Delver. Just because I don't want to have another Sprite eat my Pledge Mage. This I'm okay with. So now it'll cost a hard counter to deal with this. Which they might have. They always seem to. There's another. Excuse me. Yeah. Storytelling win. Our storytelling win. Considering you have tons of mana available and everything's already on board, those scenarios are kind of like what we were seeing with first day of class. They happen, but trying to build around them is a little bit of a folly. If they happen, that's nice. What I like about this Pledge Mage is that echoing tricks after one trick just don't do much either, outside of the truth. You can't handle the truth. Yes. We'll do this. We will attack. Attack with all creatures. Wah! Alrighty. So I could just I could just make this have Island Walk. Let me do that. I'll boost these up now, opposed to later. There's another one. Okay. It's fine. I still get the counters. Delver Smash. Cool. 2 for 1. I don't mind that. Take 7. Bam. I would guess that too, Dreamer Stingo. But they do tend to happen a lot. Alright. Opponent's hellbent, so are we, but we got a 3-3. And they got a little 1-1 ninny. Oh, come on. Alright. I think they have to block here. They've seen mutagenic, right? Oh, guess not. Watch them pull out another snuff out just right off the top. Boink! Come on, show me the rest. What you got? Playing aggro and feeling good. Well, we could go for a snap, but I want to be able to save my Pledge Mage, so I'm just going to attack here. You know, you could snap there, but then they counter or another Sprite, and then rather just clear the board and still have an answer in my hand. I'll play the land. This way, they've got to have a counter spell and an answer. Alright. I guess there's no reason to really do that. I guess we can just do it at the end of the turn. It doesn't really matter. Bonk. Alright. So now that I'm playing correctly, we win that one. Okay, off to the third game. After this, I'm going to try to start doing some 2-2 wins here. This is getting ridiculous. I really like how we boarded. Don't think we really want to do too much else. We'll do the superstitious shuffle. Somebody should make a song about that. We'll put one vapor snag between the islands. There we go. Yeah. Solidified. Any idea what games are on the agenda or what? I'm pretty ignorant on a lot of them. Going to be playing a lot of Great Dalmoody in our household in the near future. My oldest daughter is coming back from college early. back hometown. Her season's done. She's quite the soccer star. Just won some cool Offensive Player of the Year award. And yeah, she's a big Dalmoody fan, so she's going to be coming over for many a nights a gaming. Part of the fun. I get you. All right, we're on the draw. We got a double preordained Sky Theater and a Dispel. Yikes. What do we do with this hand, guys? I think we keep. We're on the draw. We got preordained. We do have counter magic, and we have a flyer. I think I'm going to keep this. Yeah, that's the reason we play preordained, right? So now, no ninnies in the chat saying, you shouldn't have kept once you see the next two draws. You sound like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Dreamer Stango. Dalmoody. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Alrighty. Let's go find some lands. Immediately. Come on. Give me the land. Yeah. Ooh. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. We can do that. We can do this. We can do that. Who says no to Delver? Top. Top. Okay, go. All right. Very cool with the propaganda hype. Thank you for that. Ut Volkarine. Say it like you mean it. Remember, people, we've got cards that want to see fire. Yeah. Gotta burn some white borders. Anybody close? I think last week I thought we had somebody within like striking distance of like one more show. Maybe the fire alarm will go off today. We shall see. All right, the sprites are looking us down. Let's float. We'll go crazy next turn. Yeah, 8.7. Hey now, says Ranos Raven. 8.5. Cooper the Red. All right. There's definitely a ninja in our future, which is pretty good news. Considering we can hopefully draw one more island, and then we'll be able to deal with some stuff. 9.7, Nim Chimpskey. Whew, I think Nim's going to win it. Unless there's a quiet one out there. Oh, and feel free to make clips, guys. And when we do the burn a card, hopefully somebody out there can make a clip. That'd be pretty cool. All right. Well, I could protect it with that. Let's see if we can just go grab a land. We might get a sprite here, which is still okay. Seeing how counter happy they are. Lockjaw. Oh, 9.5. Oh, nice. But spending 480 to unlock my face. Very nice. I like both of these, man. I'll say top. Play this out. I'm going to chance it. Might have a sprite. That would suck. Okay. This will flip, showing another charm. And our 3-1 dude's going to come out next turn. It's going to be a pretty eventful turn, but we've seen a lot of removal from our opponents, so as they attack. Okay. Oh, they got all kinds of little tricks in store for us. First things first, let's show them this. We'll say yes. We'll go like this. We'll say okay, and then we will cast this dude from the shadows. Well, let's save the Delver. Damn sprite. Okay. I mean, I could have snapped charm there, but we'll keep our dude out. Cast him up. Draw the card. do the thing. We'll do this, do that here. Here we go. Boink. Probably a snuff out. I think I kind of misplayed a little bit there. I was considering the snap piracy charm play. We'll see. Cast down sure did live up to the hype, didn't it? My goodness. All right. Down goes our dude. Boy, if they could deal with that ill core and they're going to look for a way to deal with it, we might be headed for our first loss here. Well, thanks to me, game one, we should be up. Could have been an easy 2-0 there, so don't let this result throw you. That was my fault. I've had so many camping adventures lately. Usually I've got the week to kind of fine-tune and get things rolling. Could use charm to kill that fairy. Yeah, thinking I could have snapped one and killed the other, and then it would have fizzled. So they already had snuff out too, though, so would have been kind of a nil. We have so many one-drops. I'm a little hesitant about snapping a Spell Stutter Sprite. Seems kind of like losing magic to me, but might have been worth it for the tempo. I think that's kind of a wash. But game one, I definitely did punt. I should have just kept my eyes on the prize and attacked. Very unlike me. Sometimes you get those little cutesy plays where you're like, oh, this could do this, and you get tunnel vision for that. And outside of magic, too, I mean, those things kind of happen. I think it even happens in the driving. By I know it happens in the driving world where people will be actively looking in the review mirror for cars, and their brain isn't looking for a motorcycle, and they can actually just not see it. Even though it's right there in their vision. It's like your brain's just looking for cars. It's weird. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we're not under much of a time crunch here as far as our opponents go. Well, that Pride Mage looks really cool, but man, I really want another... How in fear should I live, right? Let's attack. I guess I just have to walk right into maybe another counter spell. I really don't want to. Or like another fairy. That would really suck. You guys think I should drop the mage, a fairy, or a counter? I mean, they've already got two, so it's probably a hard counter that we're looking at. Well, I could just make them discard. This is rough. It's one of those, anything you do is kind of the wrong play after you see what they have. Alrighty, well, we can keep that alive a little bit. Snap's a little no-brainer. I don't know, maybe I double piracy charm. I'd much rather have the Pride Mage out, though. Let's just play it. They've got 3 cards. There we go. Boink. Alright. I better not do that just in case they got gut shot. Which would be a pretty good card in this one, too. Boink. Alright. You know, if I did the metagenic on that, would be a 5/5, 7/9. I could almost kill him with the infiltrator. Mutagenic would get the piracy charm to not have the negative trigger. Wouldn't it be like a 9/1? It's tough going against. Alright. Let's play the Delver. Ooh. Man, I really hate this. Darn it. I'll snap this. Okay. Kind of strange. One has 1 card left. I think we'll be able to kill him if this flips. And even if it doesn't, that's 2, 4, 6. But I'd have to use both pump spells on it. Alrighty. Well, that sucks. Come on, let's flip. Ugh. The options are killing me. Now, how to use a piracy charm the other way? I think the clearing the way of the sprites might be the better. Who knows? Okay. Come on, flip and attack. Attack us with all three and flip. Come on. Ooh, getting a little scared, are ya? Let's see how it is. Flip, 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 flip. Yes. I do believe we win. Island walk. Alrighty. Island walk. Mutagenic. Opponent's hellbent. We're feeling pretty good. Woo! We should have been 2-0 here, guys. Thank goodness Gush isn't a thing anymore, right? But nothing can help you when you're hellbent. Boink, boink, boink. Alright, guys. I'm going to go get some coffee. I suggest you do something similar. And we'll be back right after, I believe it's Antique Rojo up first. Back in a bit.
I brought in Magic cards. My husband played Magic in the 90s.
Okay.
And at the time, he made a concerted effort to get a whole set. He played with his friends and played in tournaments.
Okay.
But then I think he wanted to have a complete set. And so he would buy individual packs at the store. And until he was able to put together a complete set. He traded for some of the cards as well.
Magic the Gathering was created in 1993 by Richard Garfield in collaboration with Wizards of the Coast. And it was actually considered the first trading card game that started the craze. So like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! All those card games came afterwards after the influence Magic had on the collecting community. Now, when Magic came out, it was the first Alpha Limited set. Now, the Alpha set consisted of 295 cards, and then there was a second reissue called the Beta Limited set, in which you have here all cards for the Beta set, which was limited to 302 cards. Now, you never played Magic or anything like that?
I haven't played. My husband played.
Okay, so to give you the image, just pretend you're two dueling wizards, and you're going to be summoning some spells, you're going to be bringing out some creatures, and the whole point is each player starts with 20 life points, and the whole goal is me as a competing wizard, I want to say, oh, I want to drain your life points. So the first person to bring the other opponent to 0 wins. Do you know why we have the binder open to this page with these 9 particular cards?
No, I don't.
Okay. That's like this is referred to as the Power 9. And the reason why we call it the Power 9 is these are literally the most powerful cards in existence in the Magic world. Now today, the Power 9 are not allowed to be played in decks or anything like that unless it's a vintage tournament. So all of these cards were printed in 1993 as part of the beta set. And after that, they went into an unlimited printing. They just printed and printed and printed. So by seeing the black border, the rounded corners, and these little white dots in the printing on each edge of the image, that's how we're able to tell these are printed in 1993, part of the original set.
And we're back. Time that just so. Here we go. The winning ways will continue until morale approves. Oops, I got that quote wrong. I'll keep this. Gotta love us some preordain. Very tempted to play Brainstorm in a game like this just because of you know, the instantaneous nature of it and all, but you'll find without a shuffling effect you can really get marooned there. So Iso in the house, good to see you. There's a Pauper Classic Tuesdays super regular. Well, we've got our Young Wolf across from us. This is probably Stumpy. It's nice to see Young Wolf return. 1 Infiltrator's enough. I like the land. We'll say bottom and then top and go from there. Yeah, next turn. I don't even know if the Infiltrate is the right play for the next turn. It might be the Sky Theater. We'll see. We're hoping for a Guaf. Long time no see. The degree. Is that to me? I ain't trying for no degree other than a Pauper of Mastery. Masters of Pauper. Ugh. Crack the back. Well now. I could really out-tempo him with that, couldn't it? Bounce, boom, bing, I'd better do the thing. I'll save that for when it matters most. You know what? I think this theater is going to get there quicker once I drop the Pride Mage. Next, we're going to take a beaten. Hopefully, we'll be able to have a nice super swing. Don't have to worry about Savage Swipe as of yet. But who knows? Maybe they're on something else. Ranos Raven with the goods. This is true. A lot of those lists I've seen of Stompy, I don't like the land counts they're running. Okay. Is it going to go right into the plant dog? Let's see if we see the new one. Nope. Oh boy, what a turn. Might be hard to come back from this. Is the Griff in our future? Nope. Fizz. Right, well. Let's snap that. No. Untap. Okay. I'll keep that for a... Man, I really want to drop that, but I want to have an answer for the snag here. So we'll float this. And come over for 2. Or do we just attack? God, we're going to be at 10, man. That's... We're seeing what happens when I play defensively with an aggro deck. Come on now, let's get going. Go and get. One more land. Let's just get rid of that Rancor. We'll be all set. Savage Swipe. Yowza. Yeah, could Vapor Snag now. That's a 2/2. I could Piracy Charm and kill it. I think that might be the play. Of course, the other way we don't do the our dude. Let me just do that. They lose a life. We keep our creature, unless they got mines. That'd get ugly really quick. Yeah, those kind of openers are pretty hard to come back from. There's the one we bounced. Hopefully. I guess we'll soon see. What you really want to see here is just another young wolf. But, alright, they're going for the aggro plan, which is obviously the way to win. Okay, I really want to see a land here. Might have to hold back here and play defense. No, I'm just going to bring out the Delver. I'm going to play defense, guys. We're at 17. Right? This ain't looking too... I got to draw a land, and then our Shadow Dude will do the heavy lifting, but it's going to kind of pay the piper here. I mean, this will trigger that to trade here, and then I can trade here. Want some options. How good would a snap be here? I already used one and the snag. Can't say I haven't drawn my bounce, but it should be kind of whoever draws better. Alright. We know Mr. Young Wolf's waiting around, don't we? Okay. Guess we rock like this. Really got to see our bounce in the next game. We did see it early. Just kind of got stifled on our lands here. 4 would have been really nice. You really feel this 3 casting cost on this lady, but we've yet to really see her grow out of control. It'd be kind of nice if that happens, but we'll trade away here. Take 2, and we kind of reset the board. We'll still have a 3-1 to deal with from what we know of their hand. Yuck. That ain't good. Just one other spell. Yeah, I don't think we're going to come back from this, Ranos Raven. It's a valiant effort. Here comes the young wolf. Yeah, problem with the young wolf, outside of a plant dog hand, it can feel pretty underwhelming. I can see why Stompy moved on from it. It used to be a regular, but not so much anymore. 1, 2, 3. We'll play this. And we attack. The Infiltrator Ilkor keeps us honest. Well, we've got Snap and Vapor Snag as far as removal goes, but nothing outside of bounce. I mean, Piracy Charms removal too. Well, I could trade here. It's going to be a 5-5. Let's make sure he doesn't vines us here. Well, if he does, it really doesn't matter, huh? All right. We'll block. I want to see some bounce here. We'll take 2. 2 life to trade. He gets half of his cards back. It's still not the best deal for us. We will trade outside of a vines trick here, which he might have by now. One of these games, we're going to have this damn Pledge Mage get like 9/9 and start smashing and bouncing cards and stuff. But for right now, it's just serving as super roadblock. Oops, careful there. You'll do the turn. Fight cards in blue. I don't think it would be worth messing with the colors. Oh man, can we please get some bounce? Bounce this dude. Give me a snag. Please give me a snag. Hey, look at that. Cool. Of course, do we wait? Do we wait? I want to wait for the attack. Hey, as it sits now at rank or eat us alive, I've got to just hope he doesn't have vines here. I mean, optimally, you'd want to be like, oh, I'm going to snap that and then cast Infiltrator, but then they just put it on the wolf, and any pump spell, even a unkicked Hunger of the Hellpack, and we're screwed. So we'll just attack here. Yeah, so far I'm not too sold on the grow. I mean, obviously it belongs in Stompy, but I don't know if it's a bit of my dyslexia or what, but I've been messing around with it and thinking like things like, sacrificial effects, like a, I don't know, blood pet or something, trigger it. And it's like, no. You can't get that benefit and the other one. It's like, you got to choose one or the other. And I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. Don't want to do it now. I got to wait till the attack phase. Yeah, yep. Pauper Tim, that's kind of next on the agenda, right? Pulling off something like that. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. We're still going to be taking 4. Can't help that. We've got to save our snap for the... I know we just lose here, but I'm at least trying to make a game of it. They've got vines here where... Yeah, I was really thinking of doing that myself, but the blue blitz shell's got a nice evasion. Maybe next week we'll have another week of Quandrix and we'll go green on it, right? Yeah, with Weather the Storm, that could get out of control quick. My old version of Stompy, the one that kind of, don't want to boast, but kind of started the craze back in, was that 08 or 09 when it started winning and people didn't think green decks could do it. Had a lot more tricks. It had Groundswell, Gather Courage, these sorts of things, and leaned on Silhana and Shinnin of Life's Roar style Wrath effects back then. But all right, we lose the first one of Stompy. We like cut our arm and they just smelled the blood, and we were like climbing up trees and the dogs got us, and that was just a dripping death. Let's see if we can get some revenge here. Now, they don't have the volume to really suggest that we go with the fade away plan. So, Brindle Boar Soup, Pauper Tim. Oh man, come on now. Can't even see. Well, screw that. Now we don't even know what the deal is. All right, we'll just quitter. Quitter. I wish I grabbed their name. I'd make sure to block them. I hate quitters. Not like I'm playing Tron or Fairies, and Familiars, and taking up an hour of your day. Wish there was some way to play sideboard games first. Okay, we're on the draw, and we have preordained, so you know what that means. Auto keep. Boink. You through the turn. I got a feeling they're going to skip. Whoop. Okay, good. Another meta deck. That's what we like to see. There we are. Preordain. Show us some lands, please. Okay. Little early for her. Bottom and then top. Let's go. It's actually, I'd say out of 4 shows, we usually get 1 quitter on average. So that's not too bad of a ratio. And then thousands of people get to see their name and know that, hey, that person's a quitter. And I've been guilty of it a few times, but I'll let my opponent know, like, sorry, somebody just showed up, or, loaded the wrong deck, that sort of thing. I just hate when you go to the sideboard, especially like when you're playing a glass cannon style decks and they just run you over and they're like, and then you're like, oh, here comes all the hate, and they're like, oh, run away and hide. It's just like, count that as a win. Oh yeah, Ranos Raven. Elves is always a deck. Always, always, always. We got Tempo Slam going down here. If we get like a snap here, that'll really cost him some tempo. Eventually. All right, that's enough of that. We've got Double Dispel, which I like here, so I'm going to suspend this. Yeah, there we go. My boys in the chat, Sapphire MTG says that's the nature of glass cannon decks. Best of 1 winners, best of 3 fools. Well said, kiddo. Orange Susie, good morning. Back at ya. Good to see ya. You got to send us your picture. I think you're the one with the playmat, right? I believe so. Okay. Suspended Il Core. Feeling good. A bounce in our future. Down comes the Spell Fist. We can defend it ad nauseum. I pity the fool. Yeah, I had to make a Mr. T. We got enough emojis. Jeez. Confuse new viewers, right? All right. Here we go. What do we got? It's an instant, that's what it is. Okay. Come on, El Core. I don't know what he's doing sitting back. You ain't gonna be blocking me, boy. Woo! Keep making emojis for the masses. Never enough emotes. Yeah, as much as I love Mr. T, I should probably have one. Shut up, fool. Down we go. And here we go. Woo! This is feeling pretty good. Let's do this main. Tempo City. Man, we can come over for a lot of damage. So tempted. I'm going to save that for yet another next turn. I'll do the same thing. Hopefully, we'll keep the ruse up. Nope. Do that. Save our dispel for when we really need it. As the stack goes on. Absolutely, we'll send picture. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. I believe that's your real name. Always been one of my favorites, so I remember it. All right, okay. We go to a 5/5. Our dude's out of danger. We're feeling good. That's 8. Ooh-wee. This would be 11. This would be another 2, 13. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a female in our little commercials for the playmats there, propaganda playmats. I'd maybe come up with another couple versions. Didn't make the commercial too long. Never mind. Oh, thank you for subscribing. So appreciated. Yeehaw. And keep in mind, I said it earlier, but we got quite a few new watchers. We do want to try our first raid today, so hopefully Pauper gets priority. If you know of anybody in about 2 more games, I'll give a little note, and we'll hopefully I don't forget. It'll be nice to see, share the love, and dump some of your viewers on there, at least for a few minutes. I don't know how it all works. We'll see. Bazooka Bog. Gonna do absolutely nothing to us. You go ahead and get rid of our yard. Well, normally I'm really bad at names, but I have some favorite monikers that I think you don't hear enough of. But that's probably why they're my favorite. Actually, if we had a girl, I know I've said this before, I was leaning towards that being the name. First was Sarah, though, spelled like the Sarah Angel, for ultimate nerd vibe, right? Okay, here we go. We've got a nice new bounce target. Only pay paper magic. Ranos Raven. All the creatures, none of the blocks. Maybe I'll dispel my own dispel. Woohoo! This is getting abusive. Boing! Yeah, I think we just come on over here. Do I have the win here? Let me do some quick math here. We can bounce. That will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. I do believe we have it. Let's, or we could mutagenic, counter it, and then counter our own counter. Did that get there? I hate this stuff. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. I don't believe so. Let's do this. 10. That will be 6, 9. Not enough. Not enough. Rather just have the pro back up and make sure we lock it in. This stuff's still unblockable next turn. It's so elusive. I mean, I know that's what it's called, but check that board out. It's like I play one spell and you just can't block. Prowess math is hard. When I'm by myself, I just tick, 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 little name, but I'm trying not to dunce up too hard here and punt. Yeah, I like when people, it's just a good measure of a person when you mispronounce something. They go, that works. It's like, yeah, don't take yourself too seriously. People just call me Deluxe, and I don't blame them. I misspelled my own name. How you like that? Combat math was complex. Very nice. All right, now we'll go crazy. Well, no, they've got 1 mana, but so I'm gonna I don't know. I guess they could have some sort of something here. I'll cast this, play it on this. I mean, that puts us there without even having to counterspell our own counterspell. So just in case they've got some sort of like spell, I'll do that. But I mean, we just win here. Yeah, because that's 7. So I don't need it. I was going to counterspell it and then counterspell my counterspell. I should say dispel my own dude, but huzzah! All right. That was, we are, except for that Stompy Quitter, thrashing the metagame. Beat the Mirror Fey, Hexproof, and now this. All right, let's get a 2-0. Tired of this going to game 3 all the time. Yeah, that's kind of a necessity, ain't it? I don't know. I'm not too worried about that. You know what? I don't even think we're going to board anything. You could argue Hydroblast, but we've got Dispel already. Minus Snap for blasts. I love Snap. I love the tempo loss that it gets on that Skyfisher, and you know they're trying to. That's how you get them beat in this matchup. Is you got all that early pressure, and all their stuff requires them to take a step backwards each time. And if you're bouncing things, it gets really fun. So I definitely don't want to lose my boing. We could probably lose some piracy charms. Let me do that. I'll lose like 2 of these, and maybe bring in 2 Hydroblasts. So not many islands going on or little critters. Yeah, could bring in a Geist. Let's get rid of the last charm, and we'll bring in 1 Geist. I love me Delva. I'll trade with the Skyfisher any day, especially with mutagenic backup. According to Pauper Classic Tuesdays, they have a little stats on all your little adventures throughout the, well, for now, years. If you play as much as I like to, an ESO in the house. But mutagenic growth is always like, it's like your top card. All right, we've got Preordain and an island and an early critter and protection. We're going to keep this. We'll probably be seeing an island real soon anyway, so good times. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I've been hovering around 30 the whole show. That's been nice getting back to the basics. So I'm going to call this Quandrix-Blitz. Because it used to be Blue Blitz, but hey, you know, we've got to change it up every now and again, right? That be good knowledge, my friend. We'll do this first. Maybe we'll just get lucky and it'll flip. Problem being, if they got a bolt here, mutagenic's not going to have much to say about it. Okay, down comes the life. Yeah, maybe a green build of this might even be more punctuated. Alright, that's what I was afraid of. Not much we can do there. But they're down a lightning bolt. Gotta look on the bright side. Yeah, very tempted. This is one of those decks you can just shove so much. And what about this? What about this? And I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of those comments. It's can get maddening, but I'd be right there with you, you know. Gut shot. Great in this deck, right? Or remember Azorius Boys. It was kind of this shell with 2 of the... what's that dude that gets everybody back from the yard that's 2 or less? Some cat 2/3. You just sit there and gut shot them even if you want to. If it's not being... It's just always relevant. Love it. We got another target. What do we got here? Oh. Okay. That's fine. You still can't block me, boy. Tethmos, that's it. The High Priest. wonder if they're ever going to get to a point where they print Tethmos Low Priest. He's like, I've had much better days. Thanks for looking, little fighter. Appreciate it. Just Magic would be fine. Just somebody playing Magic. Maybe bring attention to Pauper, right? All right, let's go find a creature. And let's go make our wings beat extra fast with the Sky Theater Strix. I should have put that card. I have that frame built. I play this style enough that I actually have a Sky Theater like this frame that I sit inside of. I like mutagenic. I like it all. I think I'm going to put top. I believe so. Yeah, why not, man? Top. We'll do it again, boy. Woo! Might as well just draw it. We'll keep that backup spell. All right, 2 of those is enough. I mean, 1 of those is enough. Bottom, and then we'll say top. Get it in hand. Attack. Wow! I'm going to keep that dispel back. Pledge Mage, he'll get out of trouble quick with double mutagenic. If we don't hit our land drop, that's why I wanted to favor 2 of them so we can respond to a response if we don't hit our island. That's where this bald brain is going. Tethmos Medium. Yeah, that's like 15 years from now, Dreamer Stango. Yeah, there's a card that does absolutely nothing. I mean, you could argue we've got a mutagenic draw, and so that kind of sucks, but it'll give them the illusion that it's better than it is. Mutagenic's really the only thing that gets in the way of. But it's working here. Alrighty. Well, we've got 2 of them, so I'm just going to play this. This will probably eat a bolt since we can't save it with mutagenic, so I take back 2% of what I said. This is probably the only hand scenario with a really heavy mutagenic draw, and we need it where Standard Bear actually is kind of a thing. But we've got another Pledge Mage right behind it. So I keep saying Pride Mage because my son likes to play 1/1 Johnny Pride Mage so much, or at least he used to. Hey, cool. Want to fight? That's awesome. Now the thing is, if he's still streaming by the time we are, but yeah, we'll dump onto him. That's cool. Give the Ruski a boosty. All right, come on, Standard Bear, what you got? You know, I could just double target the Standard Bear and I would get my Pledge Mage out of lightning bolt range, but if it's pre-combat, I'm going to be taking a wallop. Ooh, that'd be 9 damage. Yeah, it's been a while. We've been the constant, I tell you. All right. We got a WW. Sounds like a 1980s wrestling show. All right, guys, we're going to commune with the gods for just a bit. I'm going to go grab a soda, and we'll be back. We're going to play at least 1 more, maybe even 2, because we had that stompy quitter, but back right after this.
Oh, yes, you, the lad with the psalm, please.
Do you think the Bible is particularly relevant to this generation?
Absolutely. More importantly, it's relevant to me and what I'm doing. Every day I think to myself, old chap, God was talking to you.
Yes, most certainly I didn't hear a word that was just said, because I only enjoy things that are about me. Like, of course, the Bible.
Are you saying the Bible was written about you?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yes, quite ludicrous. I wasn't listening, but I do know that I'm only in the Gospels, the book of Revelation, and of course Genesis. No, the Bible is not about me, but it is about me.
Ah, yes, me. Haven't heard a word you've said, but when I first wrote the Bible, this is good, I thought to myself, well, this silly thing will never sell.
You wrote the Bible?
Needless to say, I haven't been paying attention to any of this, but I was reminded of the time when I created the earth in 6 days and rested on the 7th.
So you're both God?
Both? I'm not quite sure
No
what
one else up here, boys. There's only one person.
You've chosen your words rather haphazardly. A careful choice when you use words.
Hey all you Pauper fans, make sure to visit gatherling.com. They host a variety of awesome free tournaments. That's right, free. Simply find a tournament that interests you and enter. Pauper Classic Tuesdays, or PCT, happens at 8 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday. Track your records, follow stats, all while enjoying a free tourney with prizes. Arctic Ghost is your host for Pauper Classic Tuesdays. Follow these 4 steps for a free tournament experience. Also remember to thank your host. They do this just for the love of the game. Have a great time.
It's the liquor of ages, the tonic of conquerors. Find your spark. Gin and tonic, making men into giants since 1857.
And we're back. All right, we're going to mulligan this no-brainer. And we've got the Preordain Island on the draw keep. How many times has this happened? I'll get rid of one spell. Smell fist? Did not mean to say that. Thank you for that, Dreamer Stango. Yeah, Upright Citizens Brigade is very hard to beat. Ooh, what's this? Goblin Wizardry headed our way. Alright, here we go with the Delver. Maybe they'll eat Tempo and a Lightning Bolt early because we have another one right behind it. Nim Chimpskey, smell like this. Oh no, it's new to you, I guess. Oh no, that's an old one. We have so many now, and I've got this new cataloging system that I'm able to not anything. I'm able to, once I play something, I throw it in this bin until all of them are gone, and then I reset it, so it prevents me from, sometimes, you just blink and 3 weeks go by and you play the thing again, and I feel bad for the viewers out there. So I've got something like 40 gigs of custom MTG, Pauper, love, video, whatever. Good times. All right, let's preordain. Let's find a land. Alrighty, we like this. We'll say top. It kind of sucks against a red deck, but I want to be able to keep things around. Well, do we drop this or not? I guess we have to. Boop, he's very naked right now. Don't kill my bald wizard. Captain Vlad Tepes in the house. I like this frenzied goblin. It's what's that? The heel cutter's little brother. Ooh, he looks pretty fierce. The upside to not thinking about consequences is that you'll always surprise those who do. I swear, if a creature type could win the flavor awards, my son and I are in agreement on this. It would definitely be goblins. They have way too much fun writing that stuff, and I love it. Bucket of Truth was the best. Yeah, it's funny. Upright Citizens Brigade is so old school, and everything's all VHS grainy, but it's just such gold. You just have to... Can't block this turn. Good. I'm glad it didn't say I have to block. But just randomly, some of their stuff, it's like 50% of it is just crazy copyrighted, and then the rest of it's just like whatever. Use it whenever you want. I don't know what the deal is. Play it while I got it, I say. Yeah, let's get out of bolt range. Let's do some things here. I don't want to bounce that, that's for sure. Man, this is kind of a weird hand. You don't really want to bounce goblins. What do they show up with here? Another matron, eh? All right, well, we'll just get a roadblock down and hope for the best. Here we go. Boop. Next turn, we'll go crazy. It's just kind of weird to bounce goblins, right? Of course, he's just going to activate his goblin, so maybe we should trip that. So this has to attack. I thought it was just any goblin, but so yeah, that'll be our bounce target. Matron finds matron. The value! I don't know, man. You want to time walk yourself to go find a 1/1, go for it. All right, Piracy Charm's got a target, that's for sure. There's the Arsonist. Yeah, I used to use some of the Whitest Kids, If you've got any clips and you find them and they seem like YouTube's allowing them, let me know and I'll dress them up in an MTG frame and we'll go from there. Ooh, this hurts. He might have a little double play here with the Prospector. I think this is the School Goblins list. Come on over, boy. Woo. Okay. Now he can sacrifice in response, so that's going to suck for our snap. Actually like seeing that. Let's see. Let me, we'll snap this dude. Is he going to sacrifice it? On tap. Alrighty, cool. Let's kill this dude. Sound effects optional. Is it going to sacrifice it? Nope. All right. We will attack. I'm going to feel really stupid if a Bushwhacker's in our future. We know what one of the cards is, but you can't block me, Copper. Woo! Double Arsonist is a bit scary. It can get double mana and kill after the attack, but I can just pump. Might want to snap one of them just in the play option that he will do that. But I want to do it on my turn. I want to do it on my terms, I say. Hey, yo, Super Pooper in the house. You are late to the party, my friend. Are you sleeping? Or just wake up? I got to remember, this is a global audience. Everything's not about my realm, right? Down comes the frenzied goblin. Alrighty, we got a new target. And if you saw at the top of the show, I mentioned it, but just a minute. Yeah, I can't really save that with that, can I? 5 damage to any target. Well, we know he's got the other matron in hand. Is this worth saving, I guess, is the question. He just gets to attack and make us not be able to block. I think we just let this hit our dude. Yeah, right. That's fine. Oh, but what I was going to say, Little Fight and I are going to be playing on a, not Magic related, but I'll be joining another person's stream playing like kind of a random assortment of online games, and should be a good time. I really like this draw because we have answers, and he might have to use the mana to do the thing, you know? Stuff like that. All right, here we go. Come on, Pledge Mage. One game where you get just gigantic. No, maybe green isn't the shell. Who knows? I'm all about evasion, baby. Creatures are no good if they can get blocked. Not with Mutagenic, you're already at Gurmag size and one for the low cost of 2 life. There's the other matron. What's she gonna get? Zoop. Move this stack over. She looks pretty despondent, just tired of the cooking life, looking after little wee goblins. Little goblin with a sucker. Yeah, Gigadrowse is definitely, you know, I'm gonna write that Gigadrowse. However, you know, we have so much evasion. Gigadrowse would only be good when you have like double Pledge Mage out. And obviously it'd be really good then, but all right, what's he doing here? He's hitting us. Okay. I'm pretty cool with that. So I don't know. I really don't know if I would include that. But this is a weird play. Not even attacking first? Oh, okay, they're just generating mana. I get it. They got enough to kill us here? Dismiss. It's nice to see Prospector back in the loop. 2, 4, 6, 8. Odds that they have... Well, we're going to hit for 6 regardless, and then that'll put that at 7. I can't really count on that, so I think I'm just going to take this and... what is this card, right? What is this card? What do you guys vote? I mean, I take 2 regardless with the pump, so I'm going to go for the win instead. I'm going to go that route. If they've got it, they've got it. Could be Fire Blast. There's 1, there's 2, yeah. So it wouldn't have helped if we blocked. It would have just resulted in the same. Pretty cool. Goblins start off with a loss. That's fine. Let's go. It's a nice low to the ground. I like this build. Good job, Zardos. Well, it's kind of a no-brainer. Sorry to be ultra boring about that. Fadeaway might be kind of cool here. They have the mana for it, but boy, it might be a blowout. I don't really like Infiltrator Earl Core here. Very fragile, and one of the few matchups I might want to take it out. We're not the aggro in this matchup. I could probably... I want to make some room. These two... Charm's going to be really good. I like this spell. But we've already brought in Hydro, so I'm going to make room for 3 fadeaways. That way we can kind of cry wolf, act like we're hurt when maybe we're not, and then boom! Come out with the Gigantor play. It might be folly to do that, but we'll see how it feels. Alright, we've got quite a bit of instants. We've got air power. Yeah. They didn't have any sledders. Yeah, I think they're just going the mana producing route. Boop. Seemed to work. Yeah, it's one of the very few matchups I will probably suggest taking out Infiltrator Earl Core. We'll see. Geist. Geist, so you can never block. Unfortunately, I really do need to block sometimes in this matchup. Alright, we got our kill card, and we got a pretty good creature against Gobos, so this is a really good hand. We'll keep this, and we've even got defensive play in a first turn, and yeah, this just looks better the more you look at it. Good times, very good times. So probably next week somebody will have enough Pauper points to burn the white bordered card. I think it was Nim Chimpskey that's the closest. Which one are you going to be leaning towards burning, Nim? What do you say? Oh, these are all good. But I do need a land, so I'm going to throw this on the bottom and I'll throw this on the top. And hopefully we hit another land as we yield to the turn. Probably save that Hydroblast. I'll put out my creature. And if it eats a bolt, we'll have the mutagenic growth to save it. Keep in mind, this Spellfist only gets offensively powerful. It does not have prowess, but it might as well. I'm on 10k now, says Nim Chimpskey. But I am a bit of a hoarder. All right, look at that. Okay, come on, land, let's go. Should I just block here? I'll let that through. We might want to do some more things here. I'll preordain here. I want to really get our mana. Come on. Give me some land. There we go. That'll be a top, top. Well, hold on a minute here. This will be a top and then top. Let's try to be a bit aggro here. I'll kill this one. We'll attack here. I don't want to kill that yet. I want him to really be encouraged to have this wide open lane and really try to explode out and go hellbent, and then I'll drop the fadeaway and probably eat one of our own lands if we don't draw another. Has this list been named? I'm open for suggestions, Super Pooper, but right now I'm calling it Quandrix-Blitz. Don't say that 3 times fast, right? Okay, there's one. Come on, show me one more. And there's that. Cool. There'll be a whole lot of killing going on. I think I'm just going to save up. Here we go. This will hurt. No lie. Okay. I'll save that Hydroblast for whatever is left. Alright. Fade away. Okay, and I'll sacrifice a land. Oh, this gonna be good. That's your single. When fadeaway works, it's pretty elegant. It's very fragile, though. It's almost like a glass cannon wrath, if there is such a thing. Two more. Cool. Well, I can't block that dude anyway, so let's attack. Yeah. They're down to one card. We got double Hydroblast and paying our dues. That will make them a little gun shy if we go to the next game, which hopefully we don't need to. Well, no, of course we will need to. I lost the first one. Take one here. That's fine. Alrighty. Yeah, but you're always giving your opponent a choice. So thank God they gave blue like one of the worst wrath spells, right? I mean, what was it, the Monarch a couple months back, and they give them two of the best? I don't know what they're thinking. Oh man, we just lost our land. That kind of blows. Let's get rid of the one that has options here. Gonna sacrifice it for red? I guess not. I just feel like being mean. Get out of here. So make my attack a no-brainer, right? One land. We got a dude. They got a bolt. We've got an answer. Come on, just give us some land, and let's get that Pledge Mage so big that that's what finishes them off, right? So can't get comfortable. Camping back. Must crack. That's cool. First we'll go in here. That'll probably finish them off. When you get these double prowess dudes up, but notice neither of them say prowess, right? But they do the same thing. So when you're building a deck like this, don't get stuck looking for the triggered word, because we really don't have... It's a prowess deck, and we don't really... I don't think it's said once in all 75 that I've got access to, so that's pretty cool. Super hate dot deck. Oh man, boy, that fadeaway is really hurting now, ain't it? Damn. Alrighty, let's go. Attack. Tempted to do that. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Still waiting. Give them the illusion of the double untapped islands of dread. Everyone knows that feeling, right? Down they go. Let me take one. I'm really afraid of another bushwhacker here. Come on, let's grab a damn land. Let's go. All right. Let's do this to this. I'll drop there. Go like that. I could have put that on the bird. Might have been a better play. 3. Get him so close to dead, but it won't work. So close. Next turn. It's nice to have that dispel, but I know the Goblin Grenade is a sorcery, so that kind of sucks. Especially if we lose this turn. Quite the tempo loss there. Just wanted to, yeah, could have finished him off with that Sky Theater if I had just gone the aggro angle for it. Darn it, that would have been just enough. Second punt of the day. You learn these things, and then right when you learn them, I switch to another deck. Okay, here we go. It looks like we're going to game 3 unless they've got some mega surprise that Dispel doesn't answer. All right. Well, what do we care about least? Probably this rock here. Keep the chat rolling, guys. Gotta make sure I'm still alive. All right, game 3. Here we go. Last one of the day. Whoop-a-doop. I gotta remember, I've got a lot more games to play today with Little Fight, and this is the 5th technically. We'll count the Stompy Quitter as a loss. Their loss, damn it. Fadeaway was pretty badass. Maybe we take out a Pledge Mage and we bring in the 4th one. We do have 18 lands and a very low curve deck until this lady showed up, but hey, everybody likes to see the new cards, right? I was talking about new card smell. Boy, Echoing Truth might even be a good call here, but I don't want to overboard. You're real careful with that stuff. Look at our Facebook page. First time update, folks. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that, Dreamer Stingo. Very cool. Yeah, it'd be kind of funny to all of a sudden we just get some windfall, like people don't have anything better to do. But who knows? Maybe you're all bored. Grab a drink, come join us, have some fun. If I forget that one dude's name. Of course, it was his character's name, but there's quite a lively little crowd for the most part. Plus, you get to see Little Fight's handsome mug and not this bald guy all the time. So I guess you technically get to see both of us. But for those of you curious what Little Fight looks like, I know we've got the emoji, but that's been highly doctored. All right, here we go. We can't say anything bad about this hand. It's pretty good. Double Delver. Let's hope they both flip and we just smash. Again, you know, you always want to aggro hands. You usually want to see a lot of lands because you want to be able to have answers. You want to be able to play your threats. I think it's a big design folly that people get into too often with that. Must have the discipline to actually play your spells. Damn it. Not much we can do about that. I mean, eat a bolt. Yeah, well, that was our old look. I was wearing them too. Now I'm forced to wear the real ones because of the screen glare, and sometimes I get that monitor eye, but ready. Here we go. I'll drop this back and stick around. Stick around. 2 cards left. Feeling pretty good here. It's the Artificer in me. Yeah, that's true. I could definitely see Little Fight liking the Kaladesh plane if he could just snap his fingers and go somewhere. Very bright, lots of inventions and wonder everywhere. Any of you others feel like that? I always ask my youngest that question, like, what plane would you want to live on? You know, that sort of thing. Alrighty, well, I think it's time to do this to this. You'd probably bump into Nikola Tesla if that was some sort of quantum reality and be able to do that. I don't know, man. I'd be pretty biased towards Innistrad, even though my life wouldn't be very long living at a place like that. I would just want some manor that's just some crumbling castle and everybody leave me alone and I just make my little brews. Alright, come on, flip, sucker. Let's go. Nope. But that's a pretty good top deck. Let's do this to this. I want to set up Delver for success. Yeah, this. Genora and Chandra, Goggles, Pyromancer. Yeah, it probably would be. He likes to play burn a lot. Yeah, Charm's pretty good. I'll say bottom here. I mean, it's got a sack outlet for the boost, so this isn't that great. The discard might be relevant if he's rocking, you know what, but I don't like either of these. I'll throw him down because he's got the sack outlet there, so that's fine. Do I attack? That'd be pretty funny. I could have guaranteed the flip, but I don't want to just... Sledder's... Too many options around that. With a thing for ninjas. That be true. Very true. This is going to be a bloodbath. We're going to get rid of that Sledder. Well, he can't pay for that, so I can block that. I'm going to respect this. If we can get out of this, stay in the teens. We'll see what he does here. I don't mind losing a Delver here. Okay, so that gets bigger. All right. Now his outlet's gone. Is this worth that? I'd be taking 6. Our Delver will die anyway. But I would like to get rid of that beast. I'm going to do it. I'd be closer to Vraska, says Ranos Raven. I love the Golgari aristocrats. Very nice. I think my son said Celestia just for the peace and not having to worry about being murdered. And he had quite a few good points. Hey, let's bounce Bushwhacker. That's a good play. He's probably got the mana for that, but I'm going to make him use it. We're kind of drawn dead here. We want our Pledge Mage to show up, damn it. Win, win, win. Hey, we haven't lost yet. Very cool. Now, is he going to pay that, right? Do I pay that to Snap to do that? Yeah. This is going to get in here. Yep. Come on, fade away. Fade away. Ah, darn it. You fool. 10 to 20. 2's not going to be worth it. The interest is a tech phase. Taps. That goes on the stack. I can't do it then. I think I'm just going to wait. I'll snap that thing and try to buy a quarter of a turn, if that's a thing. I think we're headed for our first loss of the day here. Who would have thought it'd come on the back of a Frenzied Goblin play, right? Now Fade Away is starting to be a dead draw. They drop like one more land here. Boing! That's what we're trying, my friend. Whoops. Hello. Let's go. Untap 2 lands, because we need them. Well, we keep 1 attack from hitting us. It's a blue fog, I tell you. Very inefficient blue fog. Can't. My mouth is not working today. The 3rd time I've tripped up. All right. For the Pledge Mage. Make it so. Pledge Mage. Ah! Alright, well, I guess we can do that again. No sense in doing it now. There might be a Bushwhacker we have to counter. But right now, that Frenzied Goblin's got to go. Well, Drifter's always nice to draw. Yeah, at 18 lands, you might be able to fit 1 or 2 in there, but I really like to counter that, but I'm just going to I'll let that hit. So you got like a grenade right behind this, maybe. I really got to stop that goblin. That's enemy number 1 here. Otherwise, I just can't block. And it's a really good call for goblins, boy. I really like that design. I know somewhere around here I've messed around with something like that. I've got one with heel cutters and like 3 of those dudes, or maybe it's all 4. But matchups like this make sense to run all 4, doesn't it? All right. Fade Away would be pretty good here. Not the best. Ah, another creature. I like that. Cool. Yeah, they're at 20. We just, man, get that Pride Mage going. Or I keep saying Pride Mage, Pledge Mage going, and get out of the woods a little bit here. This little 1 damage stuff like the Firebrand ain't that good against us unless we, have a Delver out. But we do run 4 mutagenic growths and have quite a few responses, so usually not a thing. Woo! That's pretty good goblin artwork, right? Up on the ledge, checking out things. A little too sophisticated to surroundings. He's definitely raiding some, like, Azorius village or some parapet. Wazal Pride Mage casts a long shadow. I was thinking of a Johnny's Pride Mage, actually. There's a raider. That's a big problem. Don't be... Oh, it's been fun, folks. Yikes. He's got us here. No problem. If you don't see it, look closely. We lose our first game. Ah. And if I wasn't indisposed, I'd play another. But we'll have to wait for next week's chapter of Propaganda. Hey, we'll go like this. 2, 4, 6, 8. And sacrifice makes 2. And we're going to be black and blue. Bam. All right. Hey, don't go anywhere. Let's find somebody to raid. We've got to do this thing. I've got my little quote / raid, and then I need the person's name. So Little Fight or somebody else, let me have it. We'll go over the deck list until I get that in the chat, because I don't want my viewers to go a-slipping. So please stick around just for a couple minutes. And explain raid. There it is, there it is. But I need a name, my friends. We'll go over the deck list until I get one. Then we'll roll to the thing and do the thing. So, oh, there it is. All right, guys. Don't go anywhere, please. I'm going to roll to our little outro. And that was Quandrix-Blitz. And check us out later on Illitify if you want to put up the other link for where we're going to be in a few hours. If you want to come out and hang with us even more, it'll be cool. So thank you back at you, Dreamer Stango. Let me look at the list here real quick. So yeah, Giga Draws came up quite a bit, but in theory I like it, but that's if you just have like a perfect God Draw. So I'm pretty liking this list. So yeah, it's called The Whole Card, and we'll be on there in a few hours. But until then, let's go raid for a propaganda first, guys. See you next week, same time, same place. Yeah, bye-bye.
Here's a little ditty I wrote back in 1933. President Roosevelt was pretty popular back then, and I wrote this little tune about him. Oh, they say that Roosevelt is quite a guy, but I say he's a no-good commie spy. It's clear we've all been had. He reports to Stalingrad. So let's find the tallest tree and hang him high. Lynchity Prez.
Wait a minute. Lynchity Prez? What a horrible song.
Oh, too heartwarming, eh?
Heartwarming? You accused President Roosevelt of being a communist? Americans must have hated you for that.
Well, things cooled down after they threw me down a mine shaft.
Huh.
Let's change the subject, pal. How about a sweet little song I used to sing for all the ladies?
A song for the ladies. That sounds great. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, here you go. Oh, women should be seen but never heard. We should gag them if they ever say a word. And if they claim that it's unfair, we'll just trap them in a snare and lock them in a cage just like a bird. Prison-y gal.